Okay, so last chapter about project management. Okay, so how you can manage the project. Okay, so this parts, okay, for project management is quite separate from others operation management decision area. Okay, decision making. Okay, because others tu other area ada uh, issues tu is more focus on continuous activity, okay, the mainstream, okay. Project management ni normally you have a different, maybe you have different activity, not really, I mean that some things that you have a duration and duration, you have starting time and time, okay, and end, okay, finishing time, okay. So that is a project management. You have a separate project. Let's say you have to produce a different product and compared to your normal product, okay, or you have to to complete a certain orders separately from your punya mainstreamnya, okay. So that is a project management, okay, quite different from um, you punya normal activity, okay. Alright, so when you say the project, okay. Alright, so normally project is single lah, one project, okay. It's related to one something, okay, single unit, okay. Like you punya project assignment, so this assignment is separate from your others learning process, okay. You must have a starting time and finishing time, when you want to start and when you have to complete your punya activities ni. So you have a duration there, okay. And also that normally we have many related activities in the project, okay. You have to complete the first activity, then you can start another activity, okay. After you complete this, then you can start another activity, okay. Alright, so normally for project ni in the production, okay, so they have a different punya control and also planning, okay. Not in the normal in the mainstream planning, okay. So you have to separately, maybe you have to order a separate inventory, okay, have a special punya planning, okay, for production planning, okay. So it's quite difficult, okay. They have special punya teams to manage this, okay. Alright, so maybe need special equipment and also that skills from a different level, okay. Alright, so this is examples of project. So this is separately lah, okay. So not necessary you have a building construction only project, okay. So inside the company also you have a project, special project, okay, to fulfill some contracts, okay. Right, so this is only the example, the main common projects lah, research project, building construction, okay. Alright, so in the project you have to manage, okay, properly you manage. So this is the activity in the projects. First you have to plan, okay, so do a planning. So planning ni, you set the goals, okay, and then define the project and then you organize the team, okay, form the team lah, then do organization and then after that you have to do some scheduling, okay. Assign specific people to specific tasks, okay, and then fund, okay, manage the fund that available for you to complete that project, and then what supplies that you need to complete the specific activities, okay, and then the next activities, okay. So you have to schedule lah, okay, macam like your this project so this is a project, so you should at least you have the planning. You schedule, okay. I'm not sure whether you have a schedule or not, okay. So at least you have schedule, okay. So who should start with this activity, okay. So who should contact the community, set the appointment, and then we'll do the interview. The next, after we already set the appointment, then we can do an interview, okay. So during the interview, who should ask the question and then who should take the notes, okay. So that you have to you have this kind of schedule lah, supposed to, okay. Alright, and then you have in the project, especially when it involve resources and monies, you must have a controlling, okay, to monitor resources, make sure there's no waste, okay. You use all the resources efficiently, okay. The quality of for each activities, okay. Alright, and then if there is changes in the plans, so you have to revise the plans and then do some shifting so that at least you can meet all the complete within the duration, and then can meet all the demands, okay. Alright, okay, so this is a detail. Okay, so the techniques in project management or tools, okay, sometimes we refer to the techniques and sometimes we call it as a tools, okay. So in the project management, at least you must have a Gantt chart, okay. Have you heard a Gantt chart? Okay, so at least you must have the Gantt chart. And then to manage this project, okay, we have a project management technique, call it as a CPM or critical path method here, okay. Or still the same as a critical path method, but we call it as a program evaluation and review technique. It's a PERT. The difference between CPM and PERT is that CPM use the that you are certain about times for the duration for each activity, okay. But in the PERT that you uncertain about the time for each activity, okay. Alright, so the critical path method and the time for each activity is you are certain, okay. But PERT you are uncertain, so you have to use three different times. Then you have to do to calculate the average, and based on the average, you will then you can manage the project lah, okay. So it's okay, so, because this is the two methods that I will explain to you later, okay. Okay, so this is the example a Gantt chart. Okay, so in Gantt chart ni, simple Gantt chart ni you have a time lah, okay, duration for each activity. Okay, so you can see when you should start certain specific activity and when you should complete. Okay, let's say in the design, for the design, you start on in January and will complete in June. Okay, at end of June you will complete this design activity. And then you have to you will prepare prototype in March, and then in April, end of April, you already complete the prototype. Okay, do some testing. Okay, so means that this is prototype, testing and revise. This is all under design activity. Okay, you can see that this is the same type as design. Okay, so this is a design activity lah. Okay, so revise. And then after everything is complete, it's okay, you punya testing, you prototype, they already test your prototype, and then you do some revision based on that, this punya testing ni, then you can start your punya production. Okay, so this is a Gantt chart. Gantt chart ni you have activity and also the time duration. Okay, alright, so you can manage based on the this Gantt chart. Okay. Alright, so this is example for operation in Delta Jet. Okay, alright, so when the in the apa ni, baggage. Okay, so this is example lah. Okay, so how you can based on this chart ni, so when you should start you punya activity, certain activity, when and then when you should complete that. Okay, and also have a duration. Okay, so now because we have normally we don't manage the project management ni manually lah. Okay, we have a software, certain software. So the cheapest and the simplest one is the Microsoft project. Okay, have a Microsoft project. Okay, so others than that, common people use Primavera, Oracle Primavera. Okay, MindView, HP project or Fast Track. Okay, this is project to software to manage the project. Okay, alright, so construction or research activity ni, research normally use the project Microsoft project je. Okay, so production normally use Primavera. Okay, there's a company, one company just to train Primavera only. Okay, consultant called to train for Primavera. Okay, you have to pay about 3,000 to train this Primavera software. Okay, not to buy the software, just for training only. 3,000, you have to pay about 3,000. Okay, alright, but then you can be, if you are specialist in this manage a project ni, then you are specialist in the project management lah. Okay. Okay, so this is the two tools, okay, common tools in the project management. Okay, so in the PERT and CPM, we use a network techniques. Okay, alright. What time is it? Oh, okay, so network techniques. Okay, you call it network techniques. Okay, so it start from the 1950s. Okay, so in this network technique, in the PERM and CPM, okay, so first we will use a precedence relationship. Okay, and also then we will based on the interdependencies of each activities. Okay, precedence relationship ni is that the precedence activity, the previous previous activity lah. Okay, so if we want to start this activity, so which activity that you should complete first? Okay, alright, so let's say in your case, okay, I use in your situation, if you want to interview your punya community, okay, so before you interview your community, what activity you should complete first? Okay, before you can start your interview, at least you should set the appointment with your community, isn't it? Okay, contact community and set the appointment. Then you can interview your community. Okay, so that is the precedence relationship, okay, or precedence activity. Okay, you cannot immediately start by interview the community. No, isn't it? Okay, so before you start interview community, then you should set the appointment, contact and set the appointment with the community. Okay, so that is the precedence one. So before you can contact or you contact the contact and set the appointment, before that, what you should do? You should identify that community that you want to contact. Okay, you cannot immediately to contact community. So before you want to contact the community, you should identify the community, which community that you want to contact. Right or not? Okay. So before you identify the community, okay, before you identify the community, what you should do? You have to assign the task for every member. Then you should know who will contact, okay, who will do something, okay, before that. Then you can contact or can form the team members, okay, form team members. Depends on how you want to create your activities. So, okay, so that is the precedence, okay, precedence relationship, and also the interdependency, okay. It depends to each other. Okay, we form the group and then identify the community that we want to contact, and then contact the community, set the appointment, and then we will do interview, and then and then we will discuss or develop the strategy to overcome the problems for that community. Okay, so that the interdependency activity. Okay, alright, so then based on the PERT CPM, so that's a precedence. I just want to answer the precedence and the relationship. Okay, it's project management is not the, we not see the next activity. We want to based on the precedence activity, precedence relationship. Okay, can we do it this now? Oh no, before we do it this activity, we should complete this activity first. Okay, if there is no precedence activity, then we can start immediately. Okay, alright, so PERT and CPM, okay, use a different different way to estimate the activity times. Okay, so first I will explain about CPM and then PERTs. Okay, so they use the same step, okay, in PERT and CPM. Okay, so first you have to define the project. Okay, so identify what is the project and then what is the work, okay, work breakdown to complete that project. Okay, so what is the details works for you to complete that project. Okay, like in your case, okay, for you, okay, so what is your project? Untuk community project. Okay, so what activity that you need to complete this project? Okay, form the group members and then identify the community and then contact the community, interview the community and then discuss the strategy. Okay, so that is a work breakdown. Okay, alright, identify then. Okay, and then normally during that work breakdown too, you already assign who responsible to each activity. Okay, alright, and then you develop the relationship. Okay, so then you have to identify which activity must complete first before you can start another activity. Okay, which is you identify the precedence relationship lah. Okay. After that, you will draw the network, okay, to connect all the activities ni, okay, to connect all the activities, draw the network. and then assign time, okay, so for each time, and also if you have in your case tu tak ada, no cost lah, okay, so but in the project business project, of course you have cost, okay, time for each activity, and also that if you have a cost, then cost for each activity, okay. No, sorry. Okay, alright. So after you assign the time, okay, and the cost for each activity, and then you can compute, okay, this is quite technical, okay, maybe you don't understand, but it's okay, later I will explain, okay. Then based on that network, and you assign the time to it, then you can identify the longest time, okay, the longest time path through the network tu, okay. So this is I think that maybe you will understand if using that network lah, okay. So compute the network, compute the longest time path, okay, using that network. Then using this the way ni, we means that we will identify the critical path for this project, okay. The critical path is that activity, the sequence of activity that you cannot delay. Okay, you cannot delay. You must complete it within the duration. Okay, if you delay this activity, then you will delay the whole project. Okay, so based on this, when you already have this network, okay, then you identify the critical path, then normally the project manager, the manager for this project will use this network to plan and then schedule and monitor the project, okay. Based on it, you can see, okay, so suppose that at this time you already complete this activity, so they use that this network to monitor the project and also that they can control that based on this network. Okay, so this is a normally questions using the network project network can answer. Okay, when you, so this is what we will do in next punya subtopic, okay. Alright, so when you want to start CPM or PERT, okay, so normally we will answer this question. When will the entire project be completed? Okay, when it will completed, okay. And also that you can answer what is the critical activity, okay. Like I said, the critical activity is that the activity that you cannot delay, okay. So means that you have to control more resources and cost on everything for these activities, okay. So there is a certain there is a non-critical activity too, okay. Alright, so non-critical activity, of course you have to monitor, okay, not delay too long or more than the duration, okay, but still non-critical activity you can delay within a certain duration lah, okay. Alright, so based on that network diagram, later you can identify which one is the critical activity and non-critical activity. So focus more on critical activity, but still have to monitor on the non-critical activity, okay. And then based on the PERT, for PERT only, then you can calculate the probability the project will complete within the certain duration or specific date, okay. Okay, and also that then you can see whether the project on schedule or behind the schedule or ahead of a schedule, okay. Alright, and if there is a money involved money, then you can manage whether money spent equal or less than whatever budget or greater than that you budget based on that each activity, okay. Alright, when you plan activity, you have to identify the cost for each activity to complete that activity, specific activity, okay. Then the next question you can answer is that are there enough resources available, okay, to finish the project on time, okay, because when you manage that you identify the activity and money, then you also have to identify the resources to complete that specific time, okay. So then you can monitor whether at that time did you have enough resources or not, okay. Alright, so let's say if the project must be finished in a shorter time, what is the way to accomplish this at least cost, okay? then you get, but for this course, for the purpose for this course ni and also for final exam, coordinator decides to not cover starting from this 6, 7 and 8. So no money involved, okay, untuk for your learning process ni, we will not include the money, okay. So for the purpose of this subject, only focus on the duration only, okay. Alright, so no money involved for you in this course, okay. Alright, so then you can see lah whether if you want to complete earlier than what you plan, then how you can calculate, so at least you can complete within earlier but at the least cost, okay, right? Okay, so this is example. So I will start with the CPM, okay, critical path method first, okay, and then we go to the PERT, okay. Alright, this is example of project management. Okay, this is one project. Okay, so project, what project is it? Okay, I don't have a textbook here, physical textbook, only I think some certain project lah. So the activities, okay, so the project manager identify the activity to complete this project, okay, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you have 8 activity to complete this project. Okay, so the first the activity starting with the build internal components and then modify roof and floor. Okay, so identify the activity first. Okay, construct collection stack, pour concrete, install frame, build high temperature burner, install pollution control system, and then install air pollution device and inspect and test. Okay, alright, so this is the activity that involved in to complete one project. Okay. Alright, and then you assign the variables for each activity ni, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, this is the purpose for you to build the network, network diagram for this project. Okay, alright, so assign the activity based on the description ni. Okay. Alright, so then identify the duration for each activity. Okay, duration for each activity means that to build internal components, you need to complete. You can complete in 2 weeks. To modify roof and floor, 3 weeks to complete. Construct collection stack is 2 weeks. Okay, so this is a duration for each activity. Okay, so what is the immediate predecessor? Is the precedence activity. Okay, so precedence activity. So build an internal components and modify roof floor. They identify that there is no precedence activity. Okay, means that you can start immediately. That you don't have to wait until another activity to complete. Okay. However, for construct collection stack ni, you must wait until the build internal component completes, then you can start to construct the collection stack. Okay. If internal components ni doesn't complete, then you cannot start a C, construct collection stack. Okay. Alright, so pour concrete and install frame. Okay. You can start only to pour the concrete and also to install the frame. You can start when components you finish build the internal component, and also you have to finish modify roof and floor. Okay, these 2 activity complete only, then you can start activity D. Okay, you can start pour. If one only, if let's say only build internal components only complete, still you cannot start activity D, pour concrete. Okay, but you can start C because C can start immediately after A complete. Okay, but D can start only when A and B complete. Okay, so this is what that's why in the project manager you identify the predecessor. Okay. And then okay, so after you complete the construct collection stack, okay, After you complete this, then you can start to build the high temperature burner and also install pollution control system. Okay, C, these two. Okay, you can start immediately these two after you complete activity C, after you complete the construct the collection stack. Okay. Alright, so install air pollution device only can start when you finish these two, D and E. Okay, so inspect and test start only after D and E. F and G. After you finish install pollution control system and also install air pollution device, complete these two, then you can start do some inspection and testing lah. Okay, you need 2 weeks to complete this. Okay.